committee was awarded Changing Lives Award. The child also works with the Mozilla Foundation, and that's why she's here, that capacity. As the county lead for Kenya in responsible computing challenge, where she supports faculty, like us here, from universities to reimagine their tech curriculum towards ethical innovation. So this university is one of the recipients of the funding from the Mozilla Foundation to support this work. So before transiting to the industry, Chao worked in academia as a lecturer of computing and the Dean School of Science and Technology at Kenya University. She holds a PhD in computer science from the University of Cape Town. That's top. Really, that's among the best universities in Kenya. Yeah, the best. Best and right? Yes, a master in computer science from the University of Oxford. Quite a good achievement. And a Bachelor of Science in Mathematics and Computer Science from Kenya University. So colleagues, I wish to present to Dr. Chao for an amazing discussion on the Beyond the Question, and let's hope that you pick as much as you can and engage to see how this girl does this. And she seems to have nice monies from everywhere. She has to leave a lot of them here. She won't give you a check, but she'll tell us how to get it. And that's very important. Dr. Chao,
These numbers were always around me when I was growing up, and they came up whenever we tinkered with words. From a young age, I was surrounded by people who loved words, people who loved taking words and moving them into poetry. Like my brother James, who wrote I Have Come for Friendship, a poem on the value of building friendship before building love. Or my sister Sarah, who wrote I Die Young, a poem on gender-based violence. Influenced by our father, we all love words, but no one loves words as much as our dad did. Today, I'll share with you my experiences growing up and how that journey since has influenced my path as a computer scientist, researcher. Teachers call it very words to listen to his fellow lecturers speak, even though I could not understand anything. And as I grew older, my dad taught me wordplay. 1, 2, 7, 100. One board, 2 players, 7 tiles, 100 pieces. My dad taught me how to play Scrabble. I lost count of the number of times I played with him, but I didn't lose count of the number of times I lost because he won each time. But with each loss, I learned how to take one piece and one tile and piece it together to form simple words and then more complex words, until all 100 pieces were on the one board. I learned how to play 2-letter words like QI, 7-letter words like FATIFEE, and strange Scrabble words like FY, which by the way means to digest. And with each game, I learned how to evaluate the tiles that I have and form the best possible combination of words. Wordplay with my dad taught me that critical thinking influences how we approach problems. That critical thinking helps us to work on good problems, and good problems are the foundation for building impacts. When I was 17 years old, my dad accompanied me to the first day of my university life as an undergraduate student. So this is me. At my dorm room at Kenya Methodist University, and where I took a degree in mathematics and computer science, I was fascinated by numbers, calculations, and formulae. And this interest was created by the spatial nature and creative thinking that I was taught with my dad when we played Scrabble. And this fascination led me to a degree in maths and computer science, more because I really loved maths, but not the computer science. Because you see, I didn't grow up with access to computers, or even computer scientists, so I didn't understand what this field entailed. But my interest in maths inadvertently led me to computer science, where I fell deeply in love with the algorithmic nature of computer programming. So this desire to deepen my skills in computing led me to pursue a master's degree in computer science at the University of Oxford. And later, I graduated with a PhD in computer science from the University of Cape Town. And this culmination was both a tapestry of critical thinking, computer programming, support from my mentors, the art of writing, and a 60,000 word thesis. But sadly, my dad was not there to witness it, because he had passed away almost a decade before this day. And even though he was not alive, my father left me with one of the most important lessons that carried me throughout the journey of computer science. From the numerous times that I lost playing against him in Scrabble, I learned to remain open to being taught how to get better at the game. I learned that to have impact on the good problems that we identify, we have to stay teachable. To have impact, we have to stay teachable. After attaining the PhD, I came back home to teach mostly computer programming. And in my journey in academia, while working with university students, they taught and showed me the gaps they experience between classroom learning and industry competitiveness. To address this, I founded a structured mentorship program for university students in tech, when one Saturday morning in September 2016, I met a group of 40 students from 4 universities to discuss their needs for mentorship. The result of that meeting highlighted the needs that out-of-the-classroom mentorship could have on tech students to become tech innovators. And these needs are highlighted in these 6 areas: personal development, professional development, innovation, industry-relevant ICT skills, scholarship, and community engagement. These 6 pillars form the foundation for Kamilimu. And Kamilimu is an 8-month structured mentorship program for university students who are in tech. The name Kamilimu comes from 2 Swahili words. Can you guess? Close enough. Elimu kamili. Elimu, which means education, as you know, and kamili, which means whole. So whole education. And as Kamilimu, we strive to impact beyond the classroom by implementing structured mentorship in 5 ways. The first part of the structure is designing a program that serves students in a gender-inclusive environment. And you observe this by ensuring that each cohort has students who are female and male in an equal representation. The second part is implementing a stakeholder-driven curriculum that addresses the 6 pillars that I mentioned earlier. The third part of the structure is creating simulated learning, where students learn as if they are already in the industry. The fourth part is a collaborative approach with professional mentors, peer mentors, partner organizations, and alumni. The last part of the structure continuously asks the question, has mentorship happened? Because we need to monitor and evaluate the needs of the mentees as we teach them. So far, Kamilimu has served 233 students from 24 institutions of higher learning across 7 cohorts. and we have just accepted a new cohort of 38 students from 15 universities. In this 8th cohort that we just accepted, we received applications from students in 34 universities in Kenya, which shows you the demand for structured mentorship. To achieve this, we've worked with 153 mentors and 20 companies to offer structured mentorship. And to date, 97% of our alumni are employed by at least 46 companies globally. In the last year alone, some of our mentees have been employed in places like Microsoft, Bring, and other global companies. What this continued track record says is that the demand for mentorship shows that the structured approach that we use can nurture employability and enhance student learning outcomes. That a structured approach for complementing classroom learning will nurture employability and enhance student learning outcomes. During my time as Kamilimu, I've met two amazing individuals, and I'd like to introduce you to two of them. Meet Abdul. Abdul was a student at USIU Africa and was pursuing a degree in advanced computer science. Before joining Kamilimu, he was concerned about finding a job after graduation. Abdul is a natural speaker and is a natural leader, but what he lacked is the refinement of combining structured presentation and good leadership and speaking. So when he joined Kamilimu, he chose the cybersecurity track, which pushed him to not only speak well, but also structure his presentation while building innovations. The combination of these competencies saw Abdul and another student called Kisii win the 2020 Red Bull Basement competition, and then they later co-founded a startup called Culture. Today, Abdul is a software developer at Pesapal, a company in Nairobi, where he applies the lessons that he learned from Kamilimu, right from his job interview to the day-to-day software development and management. Meet Dorcas. Dorcas is a student at JFUAT, and she pursues a degree in electrical and electronics engineering. Before joining Kamilimu, Dorcas had not honed her skills in ICT or job application. She knows that she had little interview skills, but at Kamilimu, Dorcas learned cybersecurity for the very first time.